After coaching thousands and thousands of people to manifest their dream life, their income goals, their dream businesses, I have found this blind spot, which is so prevalent, especially when it comes to manifesting, that I really want to talk about this. And this catches up with so many people. There are 9% people in the manifestation space who are not able to manifest what they really want. And this reason is the biggest reason of this number. There are only 5% people who really get this. And when I got this, which took me 735 days of my life, hundreds and thousands of dollars, and also 8 straight strategies later, and hundreds of mindset tools later, when I understood this, I manifested my annual income in a weekend. I created a global brand, the Platinum CEO. And not only that, but I manifested a 22-room mansion while living in one-bedroom flat in Greater London. So this is really powerful. The key is stop watching YouTube videos, stop listening to podcasts, and focus on this. Actually watching a lot of YouTube videos, motivational videos, and podcasts is delaying your manifestation. And let me tell you why. Manifestation is the game of emotional intelligence. If you could explain manifestation in one line, from what you need to do on your behalf, of course, the universal laws and the whole universe is at your disposal to bring to you what you're in vibrational alignment with. But from your side, it's the game of emotional intelligence. That's all you need to do. So in this video, in this experience today, what I'm going to really talk about, so in this session today, what I'm going to really talk about is what is this emotional intelligence and how watching motivational videos and endless podcasts or spending so many hours on YouTube is hindering your ability to regulate your emotions. What is manifestation? Manifestation is when two things which are vibrating on the same frequency, they attract. And it's not a very crazy phenomena. If you look at the TV is a really powerful manifestor. When you tune into a channel, it tunes into the frequency of that channel and you watch it. When you dial somebody's phone number, you listen to their frequency, you are dialing into their frequency and you can talk to them. Manifestation and law of attraction is all around us. It's physics, it's science, right? Now, when we really understand this phenomena, all you need to do is operate on the frequency of what you desire. Operate on the frequency of the vision or the goal that you have. Now, the problem, this is where most people get stuck. They think that I need to control my frequency because if I don't control my frequency, I cannot attract. So I need to constantly believe and feel that I am receiving or I am that person. The problem is, this is where you really want to listen to this. The problem is you cannot control your frequency. You are programmed. You are programmed in your nervous system. There is a program which is controlling your frequency all day long. So what people try to do is, and what I was trying to do for 735 days of my life, I was trying to alter the frequency by using different things like motivational videos, listening to podcasts, instead of changing my frequency as my dominant state so that my natural dominant frequency is what I want to manifest. So you can change your frequency temporarily. You can feel really high vibe. You can feel really that you believe that, but that's not your dominant state because you haven't rewired your nervous system. You haven't worked on your body. You haven't worked on your subconscious. All you're doing is trying to use conscious to change your frequency for a little bit, and before you know it, you're back in that feeling again. You're back in that place again. You're back with your old patterns, old beliefs, old ideas. So you cannot really control your frequency, but you can reprogram your system, your operating system, which can change your frequency on a permanent basis. That's when, even when you don't think about it, you're operating on that frequency. You're operating on it on autopilot, right? Now, the biggest problem that we have is, let's say you experience a contrast. So let's say you're feeling down, you're questioning your belief, you have doubts coming in. Instead of increasing your frequency, rewiring your operating system, what happens is we start to feel unsafe. We start to feel like, oh, I can't handle this. Like, why am I feeling this? I need to. So it's like we don't want to feel it. We don't want to process it. And what we do is we watch something on YouTube. Now, when you watch something on YouTube, it makes you feel good. right? So that's your coping mechanism. That's literally like taking drugs or alcohol. Although it sounds good because you're getting some information in your conscious, but actually it is your coping mechanism. You're actually coping with that feeling by distracting yourself and not processing that thing, which is reducing your frequency, and that's rewired. So maybe that belief, that identity, that pattern, which is causing that contrast, you don't want to face it, but you want to just hide it with a YouTube video or a motivational thing. When you do that, your consciousness is still the same. You have just covered it. Your belief system and your identity is still the same. That thing that was giving you that feeling of contrast is still the same. It's there. In fact, now it's going to scream even louder because you did not process it. You did not pay attention. So if you believe attracting money is hard, and then you have constantly have these experiences of it being very, very hard, and every time you have this experience and you feel the pain or you feel the feeling, you try to shove down a video or something to motivate you and make you feel good, all you're doing is you're avoiding the thing that is running your show. So you got the awareness, and instead of face the awareness in the eye and say, okay, I'm going to release that, I'm going to shift that, I'm going to rewire my system, what you did was you just watch something to distract it and just quiet it. It's like if a child is coming to you, your inner child is coming to you and saying, I'm feeling really scared, I'm doubting this. What do? Do you just give them a candy? Do you just like distract them, or you say, okay, tell me, let's process it, let's do it together, right? So, and why do we do that? We do that because when we were little and when we were feeling this, we went to our parents. They did not know how to process their emotions and handle their emotions. So they asked us to be quiet, or they gave us a candy, or they gave us something to distract because they couldn't handle their emotions. So they couldn't handle our emotions. And we are doing it to ourselves. We are doing it to our children. And the whole world needs a crash course on emotional intelligence. But in this session, what I really want to do is I want to help you master that. Okay, I really want to help you master that. But the first thing you have to do is when you have this, you do not watch YouTube. You do not watch another video. You do not put something that feels good. Are you here to feel good, or are you here to live the life that you really want? Because you can have one. If you're just focusing about feeling good, that's toxic positivity. Then you will feel good and you will force yourself to feel good while every part of you within is screaming with doubts and wondering what's going on. Okay, so when you have this contrast, what it's telling you is that there is something that needs processing. Maybe you're feeling off, maybe you're feeling not as good. Instead of that time just coping with it, I want you to be present with yourself. Take a deep breath, start to really relax, see a formless substance entering your forehead, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your neck, your at the back, your chest, your belly, your back, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, and you start to see yourself really relax. Feel like you're melting in the chair that you're sitting on, or if you're laying somewhere, feel like you're melting in that place, in that wherever you're laying, right? And then you want to connect with your body. And in the beginning, it might feel like speaking a different language because you're not used to that. You're so used to putting something to feel better. So what you want to do is you want to really feel the sensation in your body. The question is, where does it feel in your body? Because that thing lives in your body. Any idea that you took from the conscious, even when you were little, when you didn't even have conscious developed, so it directly went to subconscious. But any idea, any belief that you live with over a period of time, it gets reprogrammed into your nervous system and body. It's not even a mindset issue, it's a nervous system issue. Okay, so you really connect with your body and you say, where is the sensation? You think about that thought. Let's say you're thinking, I'm not good enough. Let's say you're thinking it's not going to happen. You think about something that unpleasant happened. Let's not watch a video, okay? Because it will keep on getting louder, and you'll have to keep increasing the volume of the video and the frequency of how often you watch it, and it will still not give you the life that you want. You'll only feel good. You'll only avoid it, right? The same thing that drugs do. What you're doing is you're really feeling the sensation in your body, and you're saying, where does it feel? It could be you're feeling it in your chest, you're feeling the tightness. It could be you're feeling the pressure on your chest and you feel helpless. It could be you're feeling in your shoulders. It could be you're feeling in your throat. It could be you're feeling in your belly. Wherever you're feeling, you're focusing on the sensation. Now, what a lot of people try to do is they try to rationalize that idea at that time. Okay, you are rationalizing it, you rationalize it, the conscious mind got it. But it's not conscious, right? Conscious is only 2%. It's your nervous system that's controlling you. So even if you rationalize it, still in the body, it's not gone. It's still controlling you. Some people try to just force themselves to quickly do that because they can't handle, or they think, if I really allow myself to do it, I won't be able to handle myself. My emotions will get too much. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You can handle everything. Or some people start to really like get distracted, get in their head, start to judge themselves, or even start to say, what is wrong with me? Why do I think that? I'm feeling that. So they're actually not addressing the sensation right in the eye, but they are creating another feeling over that feeling. That why am I doing this way? I'm a failure. I shouldn't be do that. And I remember with my one-to-one client, he came to me and he's like, when he started working with me, he said to me, I've been dealing with this thought for the last 2 weeks. I was like, okay, so what did you do about it? He said, I'm just constantly thinking, and I'm saying I shouldn't be thinking, and then I get in that spiral. It has been the last 2 weeks. I said, okay, let's process it. And we did the exact same thing that I'm doing with you right now. And within 10 minutes, it was gone. 2 weeks, how many hours do we have in 2 weeks versus 10 minutes? So when you are with it for 2 weeks, what is your vibration? What do you think is your vibration? So the reason that you are having that is because you are not allowing it to come. So either you distract yourself or you judge yourself and you make stories and you say, what is wrong with me? I'm such a bad person that I think this way. My life is like that. But you don't want to just process that thing, but you want to make such a big fountain. So it's like you feel bad for feeling bad, and then you feel bad because you're feeling bad. And now you're so disappointed because it has been an hour you're feeling this. And now you would think you will never manifest what you want because it has been a few days that you're doing this. And now it has been two weeks that you're doing it. And in all this time, your vibration is the worst. But when you do this, what I'm telling you, vibration is neutral because you're not making stories about this. You're just feeling the sensation in your body. And you're just releasing that from a very neutral place. So you're not, sometimes you feel like screaming or crying. All these things are very normal things to release. You're releasing it from a very neutral place versus making stories about that, judging yourself, getting to more conclusions, none of that, right? You feel the sensation wherever you feel. And what you do is you increase the sensation to level 10. So instead of dimming it down like we always do, and we get so disconnected with our body that we don't even know what sensations we're feeling, you are actually going to increase the sensation to level 10. And when you increase the sensation to level 10, you're like, okay, it's quite high now. I feel it. I feel that tightness. I'm allowing it to come. I'm allowing it to be. I'm not suppressing it. Then you start to breathe into it. You breathe into that place. If it's in your chest, if it's in your belly, if it's in your back, you breathe in from your nose and you breathe into that place. If you keep doing that, it will start to reduce and then it will disappear. And when it disappears, you are done. It's gone. But until it disappears, don't try to force disappear it. Don't try to say to yourself, okay, come on, hurry up. Like, I don't have time for this. Imagine a child comes to you crying and you say, you have 10 minutes. And within 10 minutes, if you're not fine, I'm going. So you're not doing that. You're not judging. You're not making stories. You're not making further conclusions about your ability or about your worth. You are just neutrally seeing the sensation, what the sensation is, what is the emotion associated with it, and you breathe into it. Some of my clients, they raise their arm. Some of my clients, they start to move a little bit. Like they just listen to your body and see what you're called to do. But process that. And when you process that, that thing is not controlling you now. It was controlling you. So what you experience in the eye, in like you face it head on, doesn't control you. But if not, it controls you all the time, right? So if you really want to emotionally regulate yourself, don't find coping mechanism to feel good. Don't find food to feel good. Don't look for other things to just not having to experience the feeling. And then like, okay, yeah, now I'm not attracting negative. No, that thing is there. That is reprogrammed into your nervous system. It's controlling you 98% of the time. It's dictating your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings, and what you attract. So you cannot just ignore it. You process it. So it saves you so many hours. You bend time, you collapse time, and you receive more than your wildest dreams when you do that.